Hey guys, my name is ZYMO and today I'll be showing you how to make easy, simple, dark guitar melodies for Gunna or Lil Baby or any of them guitar loving lot. So this is the sample that I made at 140 BPM. I'll let you listen to it. Alright, so that was that. I'll show you how I made it. So I started off with these guitar chords I played out on my guitar, obviously. First, let me take off the effects. So this is the two guitar chords. Very easy, very simple, not much going on, you know, just a nice foundation. So I'll show you how I played it on a MIDI in case, you know, you don't have a guitar or you can't play guitar. So this is the MIDI that I made. It's very simple, as you can see, literally a triad. So this is how it sounds like. As you can hear, not much going on, nothing too extravagant. It's very simple. How I played this out, I literally just went on my MIDI controller, keyboard, whatever you want to call it, and I literally just played out like that. Not much to it. Then I have the top line melody, which sounds like so. If I can play it out. Very simple again, not much going on, nothing to it. And I'll show you how I did it in the MIDI form. So literally again, just went on my MIDI controller keyboard. Nothing too fucking mind-blowing. And then I introduced a pad. It's nothing too crazy. It really sets the tone and gives it that dark, mysterious vibe. So altogether so far with the three components. As you can hear, that's just fucking so dark. And then I put in the flute, obviously, because fucking why would you not have a flute? Once again, I'll play down my MIDI controller. Actually, I'm not gonna fucking play it in. You get the fucking point. So yeah. So all four components so far. As you can hear, that's fucking the simplest fucking melody you've probably ever fucking heard in your life. But it's just got that great vibe, that dark vibe, that Gunna or Lil Baby will just fucking hop on. So obviously I didn't use the MIDI or the virtual guitars. I played on my shitty fucking guitar. Obviously I'm not the fucking greatest guitar playing, but it did its job. So now I'll show you the effects that I put on all the sounds. The effects are really what set the tone and really just made it better than it was. So first let me just turn on everything. Turn on the effects. So for the chords, all I did, well, if I could say all I did, but as you can see, there's a couple of effects there. First and foremost, I put a noise suppressor on it, since in my room and outside there were lots of fucking noises and shit, so I wanted to cut that shit out. As you can see, it's suppressing the noise, getting rid of all the fucking nasty shit. After I did that, put an EQ on it, I cut the lows out at around 100 hertz, and then I cut the highs out at 15,000 hertz, and then did some cuts at the low mids, some of the mids, and I boosted some of the highs in the guitar, since the way my mic is, it didn't really pick up the highs of my guitar. After that, I put a tape on it, since I like that vintage sound with the noise and whatnot. And then I put an amp on, just a normal guitar amp, and then put a reverb on it. This is important. Reverb is a must on fucking guitars. So I set the mix at 10, turn off the pre-delay, set the decay down to around 1.5 concert hall, and then I low cutted the fucking the reverb at 200 hertz, and then high cut it at 6,000 hertz, just so it wouldn't get too muddy at either spectrum. Then I've just put a normal delay. It's from Echo Boy. You know, the dry is very low, and so is the feedback. That's very low. Times out 1/8 normal. Again, I did a low cut and a high cut just so it wouldn't get too muddy. And then I just put a little radio on it. It's just basically like a preamp. I just went to the touch of tube preset, and yeah, that's it. Turn off the noise and bias, and this is how it sounds. And without effects. As you can hear, changes the whole vibe. So with the top line, it's essentially the same thing. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing, except the EQ, even the EQ is the same. And then for the pad, I didn't do too much for the pad. I just put an EQ, cut the lows, cut the highs, did some cuts where the frequencies were just too strong and overpowered the whole mix. So I got rid of that. This is how it sounds with effects. Without effects. You can hear somewhere in the middle that frequency is just too strong, so that's what I cut out right around here. Oh, someone's fucking calling me. Fuck off, cunt. Alright. So then for the flute, I don't think I did too much to the flute as well. Yeah, just the EQ. Again, low cut, high cut, some low mid cuts or mid cuts that the frequencies were just too strong. So this is with effects. And obviously there's a pan, I panned it 25% to the left, because when it was just straight in the middle, it just really clashed with the guitar chords and the top line. Not so much the top line because that runs out, but like, yeah, just the guitar chords, it just really clashed. So I panned it to the left. This is without effects. As you could tell, it doesn't really change that much. And then for the final sample, once I exported it out, just put a fucking tape delay on it. Nothing too fucking crazy. You can barely tell the fucking difference. If I turn it on. Now with it off. Back on. As you can tell, you can barely hear it, but it just adds that little bit of texture to it. And yeah, that's how I made that melody. So yeah, hopefully you learned something, you could take something away from it. And yeah, if you want more tutorials, just drop a like, comment down below what you want to see, and yeah, I'll I'll try and get that shit done. There, can't even fucking speak. I'll get that shit done, and yeah, that's it. And follow me on Insta, and fucking check out my sick fucking beats. Yeah, later guys.